Hello YouTube! Time for a video again. What's been going on around here this week? So I'm sat here in front of Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. I'm always using these as an intro, aren't I? They seem to be quite popular. People seem to like to see them. Anyway, over the last couple of days, what's gone on in the fish room? Anyway, the biggest thing was I've had an escapee, the Great Escape. The Greatest Escape of Steve McQueen. God, I'll say that one's very good impression of the Great Escape music, was it? Anyway, but I've had a Great Escape, and from the Great Escape, I believe a miracle happened. Well, not a miracle, but it was a very, very, very lucky escape. If you've got a fish escape from a tank, normally it's a death penalty. Going back, that actually reminds me, because like Wolfie, on the 3rd of February, he's got a scale hanging off there. They've been having a domestic again. They're always having domestics, a bit like me and my missus. Anyway, what was I on about? Great Escapes, domestics. Blooming hell, I've lost track. Great Escapes, miracles. God, I've forgotten. I better put this on pause for a couple of secs. Yeah, I'm back on track now. I remembered that pause was a long time. I've probably got Alzheimer's disease. Anyway, on the 3rd of February, which is only next week or so, he's going to be 8 years old. And then about the Great Escape, his father, the first dove the first larger dove I ever owned, it actually. Well, I'm not proud of this one, but he went carpet surfing. I was absolutely gutted. I'm sorry, when I say carpet surfing, it sounds like a joke, but that is not a joke. I'll tell you what, I class myself as a tough old hard man, but I was nearly in tears. And I was mardy for about 2 or 3 weeks afterwards. But, old Wolf here was one of the fry, what his father had, so I kept him and growed him on. That was like 8 years ago. So now I'm going waffling on again too much. So we're supposed to be talking about the fish, what did the escape. So we'll have to get on it and get moving on. I don't know how long I've been waffling on for. But what Wolfie, he's the biggest dove I've ever had. His father was smaller than him because I didn't have him that long. Like I said, because he went carpet surfing, jumped out the tank, did a Great Escape. But there's no way. Look at this. Anyway, we just mentioned that scale. I better move on because I'm going on too much. So what I've got here is a racking system with 4 foot 18 by 18s. There's 2 up there. I'm sorry about the glare and the crappy quality picture. And 2 there and 2 there. So there's 6 18 by 18s, and this one is the multifasciatum, parachromas. That's where the bircher was. And then I got up one day and thought, where the bloody hell's it gone? I can't even find it. But how? It's a miracle that he can get out of this tank, which is not a miracle. He can get out of this tank, but he could have flopped on the floor. He could have flopped on the floor, or he could have flopped in the gaps between the racking, or he could have flopped around the back of the tank. There's hundreds and hundreds of places where he could have gone. So I thought, oh my God, he's dead. I've lost him. And then 2 days later, I found him down here with a pair of Jaguars. But I'm going to have to put you on pause again until he comes out so I can get some footage. This is one of the other 4B18 B18s with my Beano, what's growing on now, I say. I'm really loving him. I'm really loving him. He's absolutely beautiful. Look at all the blue in that in his fins. Anyway, I'm waffling on too much. I need a bit of footage of this bircher what's escaped from my tank. Right, I know it's not very good footage, like, but there he is. He's with the Jaguars on the bottom shelf. There's my fish room. This is a rubbish quality of filming video, but there he is. I'm loving him. But he's got some red markings on his gills. But what do you expect? I wonder what he did. He's a lucky guy, and like before everybody keeps saying, I do understand birchers can breathe air and walk on land and go everywhere, like. But I just want to. I'll show you my the racking system again. So like we got we got tanks here, we got tanks there, we got tanks there, we got tanks there, and here as well. So he could have plopped on the floor anywhere. So I do believe he is a lucky escapee. He has an advantage. Look, on his left-hand side, he's got a little bit of redness on his gill, but he'll survive. He's been on the planet millions and millions and millions and millions of years. These types of fish, even before man, he's a survivor. Anyway, I'm waffling on, and I've done some shitty, rubbish photography, but I'll better time to wrap this video up. But I'm so happy he's a survivor. A natural survivor, the bircher fish, an evolution successful fish. That is a survivor. It's going to be on the planet a lot longer than bloody human beings, aren't they? Isn't he? We're polluting our own environment, and he'll be around. Well, he's been around millions and millions of years. Anyway, you waffling woods. Let's wrap this one up. Right, time to wrap this video up now. I'm sat in front of a little convict tank, and my big old Chan Chow, he just sits in that corner looking up at the top for food. Anyway, like before people comment, I am aware that birchers, the Plepterus, do breathe out and do escape, but I thought it was quite a miracle that he landed in another tank. Anyway, I'll just chuck a bit of grub in here and then we'll... there we go. He loves his tucker. He looks like a convict on steroids, doesn't he? Let's look at some of these little convicts. Anyway, I hope these videos ain't going on too long. I'm waffling on again. Thank you for watching. Thank you to the subscribers. Until next time, say hello to Tank. Now, he is absolutely massive. He's a convict on steroids. But there's a convict with the black stripes. Anyway, I'm going on too much again. Thank you for watching. Until next time, ta-ra!